Okay, so just a little update. Sunday, I was at home watching TV and I felt like my ears were getting really hot. Like just the touch, they were bright red. And I was feeling a little flushed, so I took my temperature and it was 103, which was concerning. I was like, well, maybe it's because I was just sitting there covered up with a blanket. So I gave it about 20 minutes and it did come down some, but it only came down to 101. So I called my doctor to find out, what do they want me to do? And they're like, we need you to come in. We just need to, check and see if it's, do you have an infection or anything? So went into the ER Sunday night, and because of the temperature and I think they found what they thought was possibly a pneumonia in my lungs, so they decided they're gonna keep me that night. So I stayed Sunday night, which now today is Tuesday. So they did a lot of blood tests, ran some other tests, and then I told them, I said, I have a pain in my chest, like where I have my lines in my chest. So my lines are right here, but I have this pain right over here. So they did a CT scan and they could see the pneumonia in the lungs, but they also saw a mass growing in my lungs there. So that's where we're at right now. They don't know what it is. I'm hoping it's not a cancerous tumor. I mean, I had a PT scan, or a PET scan, like 3 weeks ago, and it wasn't on there. So this mass, which is already like golf ball size, has grown in 3 weeks. So I'm hoping it's not a cancerous, because I just had chemotherapy and they were saying I was in remission and that all my tumors in my back had disappeared. So the other option is it could be a fungal mass growing. So they're gonna do a biopsy tomorrow when they take out my lines. They'll go in and do a biopsy and figure out what it is. But that's what the doctor that saw me today is thinking. It possibly is a fungal infection in there, which means they're gonna have to treat me for it, which will be could take up to 12 weeks to treat it. And they don't want me to do the stem cell transplant while I'm getting this treatment. But the stem cell treatment team says they can only delay it by like 4 weeks, we can wait. So that's where we're at right now. And this guy today was telling me like, it'll depend in the 4 weeks, if that's a fungal and they treat it, how well I'm doing at that case, at the 4 week stage. Because if I'm not doing well, they definitely don't want me to go in and have the stem cell treatment, because that'll wipe out all my body's immunity, and I have this fungal infection in me, which could be really bad. So I will keep you updated as we find out more. Like I said, biopsy tomorrow. I don't know how quickly the results come back to where we'll know exactly what this thing is inside me. But until then, I'll talk to you all soon. Thank you.